What's up, Geminites? Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to look at the top 10 books that I've been meaning to read, meaning to review, but I just haven't got around to it for whatever reason. So it's going to be like a choose your own adventure type of video where you guys are going to comment below and vote on which book you guys want to see me read and review next. Shout out to Blake Kenny and the Geminites Facebook group for giving me the idea, and stay tuned. Alright guys, before we get started, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell to get notifications on when we drop new videos. We are almost at 50,000 subscribers and we have a big XM Studios SpiderMan statue giveaway that we have planned for the 50K subscriber giveaway. So hit the subscription, hit the bell. Alright guys, like I said, Blake Kenny, we appreciate the idea. When he made this post, right away I was like, yes, that's a great idea because it forces me to read something I've been meaning to read, and it generates a lot of interaction with the viewers. So we're going to look at these books in no particular order, and what I want you guys to do is comment below which book you guys want me to read next. And I'll probably end up reading them all in order, or at least the top 3 in order, based on how many people commented. I'm going to tally up all the votes, and once the comments start slowing down, we'll make it a selection. Alright, so the first book on my list is The Powers Omnibus by Brian Michael Bendis. This is actually one of the few books that I still have sealed. Let's go ahead and remedy that real quick. But Powers is the comic book that put Bendis on the map. So early Bendis, before all the drama with DC. So I was interested in, I like superhero comics, I like independent comics. This combines the two. I'm interested to jump into Powers. I've heard great things about it. Brian Michael Bendis, Michael Avon Oming. This was by Icon Comics. Comment below if this is the book that you want me to read and review next. Next up is DC Comics 0 Hour Omnibus. This is the 25th anniversary edition, Crisis in Time. I have been very interested to read this ever since we did the Omnibus haul, and I flipped through the artwork. I loved it. It's a post-Crisis on Infinite Earths book, and I just thought it looked really, really good. So comment below if this is one that you want to see me read and review next. Alright, Gotham Central Omnibus by Brubaker. I've had this Omni for years, man. This is one of the first DC Omnibus I purchased. I like Brubaker. He knows crime more than anybody, and I'm interested to see it tied into Gotham, where Batman is not the main protagonist, but it's just kind of criminal, but in Gotham. So I'm really interested in this. I see a lot of people read it. I always see it in posts on Facebook, and it's something that I've been really wanting to read for a while now. So let me know if Gotham Central should be that one. Alright, I know this omnibus recently had a re-release and kind of remapped, but I have the 3 Flash Jeff Johns omnibus. I tried to get into this one at some time, and I couldn't get into it, but I hear that it really picks up. I'm looking to see if my bookmark's still in here. I don't think it is. Should I buckle down, power through the first couple issues that I wasn't feeling, and read the 3 Jeff Johns Flash Omnibus? His Green Lantern stuff was incredible, and I really always wanted to get into this, but like I said, I started it, and I couldn't really power through. SpiderMan by John Byrne. This is one that I've really been wanting to read, again, ever since I did the Omnibus haul for it. I read the Spider-Man and did a review for the J. Michael Straczynski book, and this is like a follow-up to that. Is this the follow-up or the prequel? This is actually the prequel to the JMS one. So John Byrne, it looks like he has a lot of writers, so I'm guessing this is his artwork because he writes and he draws as well. But Spider-Man Omnibus, always interested in those. And I mean, I know it's not the best run, but let me know what you think about Spider-Man by John Byrne. Alright, gonna throw in a Dark Horse book here. This is Fear Agent by Rick Remender. I love Rick Remender. When I first got back into comics, he just started his Venom run, and I loved it. I loved his Uncanny X-Force. So I always wanted to read something like indie from him, something that wasn't a superhero book. I have both volumes, and I just always been meaning to read it, never got around to it. Fear Agent by Rick Remender, let me know. Alright, so the Earth X Omnibus is just one that I personally have always wanted to jump into. I remember being excited when it was coming out, even though I know it's not the best book. I know Alex Ross only does the covers, but I just always been interested in this kind of futuristic alternate timeline of Earth X, Paradise X, Universe X, and I never got around to reading these 2 Omnis, so let me know what you guys think of Earth X. Should it be next up on the review? Alright, late 90s, early 2000 Captain America by Mark Waid. I never really thought much about this run, but I always hear everyone praise Mark Waid and that he had a great Captain America run. I know he's got a Daredevil book up here as well, which I was going to consider throwing in this top 10. But Captain America by Mark Waid, I've read the Brubaker Omnis, the first 3. I got to read the other 2. But is it that good? Should I really put everything aside and read Captain America by Mark Waid? Let me know. All right, got another John Byrne book on the list. This is the Fantastic Four. He has 2 huge omnibus that collect his run on Fantastic Four. People often praise it as the best Fantastic Four run. I read the Hickman run. I've read most of the Stan Lee stuff. But I've never read the John Byrne Fantastic Four Omnibus or any of the comics, actually. Should I just put it all aside and read his 2 Omnis, do reviews on them? Let me know. All right, the last book that I picked is Dan Slott's Silver Surfer. I've been wanting to read this more and more ever since I read Silver Surfer Black, and I kind of got more accustomed to the art style. This one is Michael Allred, who I really have never really loved, but it was a similar style in Silver Surfer Black. I do like Dan Slott's Spider-Man, and this has always kind of caught my eye, especially because it's not really that big of a book. I figure, man, should I just knock this out real quick? I think I did read a couple of issues when it was coming out in single issues, because I believe it was part of Marvel Now. But let me know, should this be the next one that gets read? Alright guys, so figured it'd be a cool little video idea. Comment below, which book should I read next? What I'm going to do is just keep like a little Excel file of all the votes, and we'll definitely do reviews of these ASAP. I am doing an X-Men read-through right now, starting with the Chris Claremont and Jim Lee stuff. I'm currently reading Extinction Agenda. So I'm going to be reading those anyway, but I'm going to be using this kind of like as a palate cleanser between all the Claremont stuff. So I guess you guys got the gist of it. Start leaving your comments down below. Again, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Still dropping daily content. We are growing like crazy, almost at that 50,000 subscriber milestone. We're going to give away an awesome Spider-Man statue from XM Studios. Going to continue to bring you great content, man. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for your time. Hit that like button before you leave. And stay minty fresh. Peace.